It's really a super day, and I'm hoping I don't get sunburnt just walking around, having been cooped up in the winter for such a long time and as white as snow. A little later we'll go out in the field and see what Dad's doing out there. He's apparently doing a little planting yet. Haven't been able to get a lot done because of the rain. Things are a bit mucky here and there yet as well. In the background you can see my latest acquisition of a piece of junk car. Need a little work to do on that. Replace my old Mustang, which is rotting. Must be some trucks uptown. Here we are out by the cattle yard. All the steers are out here. It's pretty mucky in the yard because of the recent rains. But I'm sure the crew is enjoying the nice day. Probably drying up here a little bit as the day goes on. Fields are pretty well dark yet. Some of the field work's been done, but none of the crop has really come up. I think some oats got planted a couple weeks ago, and I'm not sure whether it's up yet. See, there's a few flies around already. Sure, in a couple weeks there'll be more of those. Hog barn's empty this year. Haven't had any pigs around since '94. Normally this time of year we'd have lots of little piggies squealing around. But the hog prices have been so miserable the last few years that Dad decided to quit raising them. Probably going to pull up the fence over there by that tree line this year if possible, so we can better make use of the old hog pasture here. Let's try this again. The tape apparently is sticking. Should have completely fast forward and rewound it. Here we are around by the back of the the cattle yard. See, he's got the younger calves out of the barn now. The fence separates the older ones over here from the younger ones over here, and they're not out in the pasture yet, apparently. I don't know if he has the snow fence down or not. I think he does. Got a couple of red ones there. And maybe the barn got cleaned recently too. See how frisky they are this spring. Always excited to see something different for the day. I'll follow you anywhere. And here Dad out in the field doing a little planting. Where is he? There he is, right over there. The old International and the planter. A lot of corn stalks never got plowed last fall. It started raining too soon. The wind's a little strong today too. We'll probably go out and do a little interview later. Got the truck up here with the supplies for planting in it. Some corn left. Didn't get all the cribs full last winter. Only those two there, the middle ones. Ones on the end never had any in. He's got all his fertilizer in the back of the truck here. Probably was planting corn. Old 47 Chevy truck here has been used for many years to haul seed and feed and fertilizer around. Looks like he's got a couple sacks of seed corn here sitting on the fenders in the hood. Looks like this field's been planted. Probably got that earlier this week or late last week. Doesn't appear that anything's coming up yet though. Walking across the end rows here. Let's see, if anything were coming up, it'd be coming up right along that track there. Doesn't appear to be yet. It hasn't been in long enough, although there's a bit of a crust from the recent rain. Got a big brush pile, and you have a burn permit to get rid of those now. Wind has picked up quite a bit.